the dog has been walked, the procrastinating has been unlocked, a headache has been brewing, and the coffee has not. Hey, what up writers? I'm Violet, an aspiring YA author. Welcome back to my channel. I have been over here on the search to find the perfect Pomodoro. And I have not really been filming any more of these videos because I feel like, you know, achievement unlocked. My last one, where it was like balancing reading and writing, was a huge success. I mean, that was the perfect Pomodoro. I don't think it gets any better than that. But here I am, kind of still a little bit hungover from the Worldwide Write-a-thon and really behind on my seasonal writing challenge, and I want to do a Pomodoro experiment to try to get some words in. During the write-a-thon and the next days here surrounding it, I have been writing both on my phone through Dictation, my speech-to-text app, which is my normal way of writing, and I also like to write on my Alphasmart. I am not a person who usually writes on my laptop for drafting, only for revisions. So those are my two main ways of writing. And so I have one scene on here and I have a different scene on here, because again, I'm a chaotic person and I'm not writing completely linearly here. So here's the idea. We're gonna do a Pomodoro cycle, 4 25-minute productivity working sessions with 5-minute breaks in between, and I'm going to alternate between doing the speech to text and doing the Alphasmart. I'm not sure if this is going to help me at all or do anything, but I really need to get something done. So framing this as a Pomodoro experiment hopefully will motivate me to do it. So that's the plan for today. It turns out we did have coffee. Kind of. Instant coffee. Is it better than no coffee? I guess so. That's what we're working with today. Anyways, I'm gonna do the first 25-minute session on the Alphasmart. I have my little pair timer. I kind of want to start calling it Paramodoros. Is that corny? Yeah, it definitely is. And because I've been so coffee obsessed, I'm gonna use the pumpkin spice latte candle because that has been kind of my go-to favorite candle for my writing sessions as of late. So 25 minutes on the timer. Oh wait, let's open the document. Let's go. Five-minute break. Well, I have to admit, actually sitting down and forcing myself to get some words from the Alphasmart, words came out. I think the thing is, lately I've been again having the hard time with writing and reading just because I bit off more than I can chew with my reading goals. I have like 4 books checked out from the library right now, and I just had 2 craft books that I bought that arrived at my door, and that's all I want to do is read the craft books and read the library books and all of them and audiobooks and ebooks, and it's kind of like a mess. Maybe I should have done a solely reading Pomodoro, but yeah, the writing, once I sat down and forced myself, some words got out. That being said, the scene that I had started on the Alphasmart was the easier of the 2 scenes. The scene that I'm now going to jump into on the speech to text is a little bit harder. So even though that normally goes faster and I normally get more words through dictation, I think it's going to be more difficult just because I know that I'm going into a scene that I've been struggling with. But looks like my break timer is about up, so time to get back into it. Okay, I'm pretty tired, but that went as good as could be expected because yeah, speech and text is my comfort zone, and as a pantser, even though I didn't really know what I was going to do with that scene, once I got into it, it started flowing and picking up. So, I mean, I feel tired, but at least I'm getting something done, and yeah, it's time for the next break, and then I'm going to jump back on to the Alphasmart again. So it's kind of weird though that I was just in the same project but working at sort of different parts of the timeline. Now, I don't know, it's like now I've kind of gotten into this area, so I want to stay here and not jump back. But it is what it is. I've already now set up this experiment, so I'm going to follow it through, I guess. but I need to get either a new coffee or switch to tea because I've run out of warm beverage. So that is what I'm gonna do now in this 5-minute break. I'm actually not sure how many of the words that I wrote I'm gonna end up keeping, just because I felt like I was a little bit writing words for the sake of getting a lot of words. But again, maybe, I think sometimes that's good for me because I tend to be more of an underwriter. So I think sometimes pushing myself to expand scenes or go a different way or try different things, I think it can maybe only help me. This is just a 0 draft. I know it's supposed to be messy. But I mean, like I said, there's no way that this scene that I just wrote is gonna stay like that. It needs work. It's not great. Okay, 5-minute break, and then I'm back to speech to text for my last 25-minute chunk. Okay, time for the last writing session of the day. I am so ready to be done. I am tired. So let's set our handy dandy Pomodoro. Okay, closing thoughts. Was this the perfect Pomodoro? No, definitely not. Again, that was the reading and writing alternating one. But did it force me to get things done? Yes, which is actually why I wanted to do this Pomodoro experiment in the first place, was sort of having some sort of structure to sort of facilitate this accountability that I want from this YouTube channel. Instead of just doing a plain writing vlog, have something sort of structured in a way to challenge me and motivate me and hold me accountable to write. And that it did. But I'm not sure how useful this is. I think not a lot of people write across multiple devices like I do, and I know it's also not normal to write, you know, not chronologically. That also was kind of part of this Pomodoro cycle, was jumping between 2 different scenes in the same story. But I mean, it would have been a nightmare to do this challenge if I was working chronologically and having, you know, the scene cut up across different devices. That would just be annoying for me later to edit. I don't know. Right now, I am just at this point in this draft where I'm not feeling it anymore and I just want to be done. And I think I'm stressing about Camp Nano next month, and I just want to sit around and read library books and craft books, and that's all I want to do lately. But we're gonna push through and try to finish this up. I'm not sure if I'm going to be continuing doing Pomodoros. I think part of it is I procrastinate doing them because I think of like the 2-hour block of time as being very long, and it deters me from wanting to start it. But then once I do it, it's fine. But you can see during the breaks that I get tired and I get exhausted, you know, sort of trying to sit down and focus for that amount of time. And that's the reason I wanted to try to find the perfect Pomodoro. Was part of it was to maybe confront the timing and do it in shorter blocks and shorter segments. So maybe I will continue this class, maybe I won't. I'm not sure. Is Pomodoro cycle something you've used for productivity? Because I've seemed to have a mixed bag of success with it. Where sometimes it just makes me tired and crabby, and other times I've gotten so many words. That's why I wanted to do this in the first place, because the first time I did it during NaNoWriMo on the live streams were some of my best writing sessions ever. My best writing sessions were in Pomodoro sprints. So this one is to be continued if I'm gonna continue doing this or not. But anyways, that's it for this one, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Bye!